All right, all week we've had some bad news and good news, right? Bad news, at the end is, right, everything being burned up. Fire destroys the world, the heavens, the planets, I mean, all of it. But that's not the end. That's not the end. That's often how we live, right? We look at the end and we talk about the end, and it's all bad. It's all fire. It's all brimstone. It's all, oh no. And we need to hear that. We need to know that. I need to know that my sin, look, my sin makes that necessary for Jesus to do all of that, necessary for him to suffer and die for me. Necessary that he would have to go through all of that to bring me back to him, to bring me forgiveness and to bring me life. But it's not the end of the story. Here's 2 Peter 3:13. And it was so good that I actually brought it up in the last video, because you can't just talk about the fire and the destruction and not about the promise, not about the thing that really matters. And this is something so incredibly important. Your follow through today is to bring this truth, that our true hope is not just dying and going to heaven, but it's this return of Jesus and a new heavens and a new earth. Peter says it this way in 2 Peter 3:13. Again, the heavenly bodies melt as they burn, the heavens are set on fire, dissolved, but, not the end. According to his promise, God's promise. And we know he keeps his promises perfectly. We are waiting for new heavens and a new earth in which righteousness dwells. It's a place of righteousness. So there's no fear there. There's no anger. There's no hostility. There's no rage. There's none of the things that rip us apart and rip our relationships apart and all of that. It's just all about this new heavens and a new earth. There's a physicality to it because our bodies are going to be changed and transformed, right? Check out 1 Corinthians 15, that whole chapter. Just such great truth. And again, it's sort of beyond our normal conception of I die and I go to heaven. It's like, no, I die and that's horrible and that's a bad thing. But the hope is that he's going to come again, that I will be raised and there'll be a new heavens and a new earth. Again, we're this place where righteousness and righteousness alone dwells, because it's God's eternity, and Jesus died and rose to give that to us, right? That's the admission price. That's the ticket. That's all we need is him and what he did. And check it out. We get to spend every day with him. So it's not like we never see Jesus and then suddenly it's like, oh, I got to spend eternity with him. Like if think about this. Why, if you don't want to spend any minute with him now, like think about that. You're going to spend eternity with him. How awesome is that? So let's start enjoying that time with him now, that presence with him right now. Every day as we're reading scripture, as we're praying, as we're talking with each other, and he's right there with us. And he says, you know what, when the end comes, he's right there to bring us this awesome place. All right, so let's share this with others. Share this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. I'm Pastor Fred. This is The Follow Through, and we'll talk to you next time. We're going to finish out this part of 2 Peter chapter 3. See you then.